Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this tutorial. And our today's tutorial, we are again going to handle a Microsoft Word application. In the previous sessions, we looked at the tools that are under the Home tab, and we learned how to use them. For example, we looked at the bolding tool, the italic tool, the underlining tool, and these other tools. We looked at them and how we use them to modify our text or our work. And if you did not watch those sessions, the links to those sessions are in the description of this very video, so you can just go and tap on those links and watch those tutorials. So for today, we are going to look at those tools that are under the insert tab. So we are going directly to our insert tab. Then we shall see those tools that are under the insert tab. So all these ones are under the insert tab. So we are going to look at one by one, and as we learn how it works, we shall begin with the first tool, which is the cover page tool. The cover page tool help you to create a cover page of your choice. For example, you can select this one here, then you'll see that cover page having been put in our work. Then you can just go and edit the text there, and other elements in that page, you change them to fit your customized page. So that's how we create the cover page using the cover page tool. Then I have another tool called the blank page tool. The blank page tool help the computer user to insert a blank page in the work. So if you were already having the page here and we want to insert another blank page, so we use what we call the blank page tool. You first click where you want that page to be. For example, our text is here. When you come and click at the end of our text, that means the blank page will be below the current page. And if we click at the beginning of our text, that means the blank page will be on top of the current page. So before you insert the blank page, you make sure the cursor is in the right place where you want the blank page to be. So for our case, we want it to be at the bottom, so we shall click at the end of our text, then you come and select the blank page tool. Then you will see the blank page coming below our current page. This one on top is the current page, then the new page is this one that has appeared below the current page. Then if you want it to be on top of the current page, that means we shall just come at the beginning of our text here. We click there and you make sure the cursor is at the beginning of the text. Then you come and click on the blank page tool. Then you'll see the blank page coming on the top of the current page. So that's how we insert pages, or we insert blank pages. Other people do use the method of pressing the enter button until the cursor will reach on the second page, and that one is the wrong way of doing it, because when you try to highlight the whole text in the page, you'll see even those areas where you were passing when you are entering being highlighted. It means for them, they consider that there is supposed to be some content in that area. So that's a disadvantage of using the enter button to create a blank page. But the correct way of doing it is just using this blank page tool. Then you'll see the blank page coming there. Then we have another tool called the break page tool. The break page tool help you to break one page into two. For example, if you want to break this page of ours into two, just come and click where we want it to break from. For example, our cursor is somewhere here. That means all the text that is in front of our cursor will be at the bottom or in the lower page. Then the one that is on top of our cursor will be on the first blank page. So when you come and click on break page tool, you'll see this text that was in front of the cursor being on the lower page, then the other remaining text remaining on the upper page. So that's how we break one page into two. Then another tool is the table tool. The table tool here. The table tool help you to insert the table in your work. For example, they may give you a worker that's already having a table and they want you to draw tables. So what you do, you use the table tool, this one here. When you come and click on this table tool, then they will bring this drop down option box. Then you specify now the number of columns and the number of rows that you want to create. If you want, you can use this box to draw the table, or you just come directly to this option here below the boxes, which is named insert table. So you come and click on this option, which is insert table. Then after clicking on that option, they will now ask you to specify the number of columns and the number of rows that you want to do what you want to put in your table. For example, our table we want it to be with 4 columns and then 10 rows. Then after specifying now the number of columns and the number of rows, then you come and click on the OK button. Then you will see the table having been displayed in our document or in our page. So now you can go ahead and modify the table or enter there the data that is necessary or that is supposed to be entered in that table. So for example, if you have text, just come and type the text inside the table. If you want to enter text inside there, just enter the text like that. Then how do we modify this table? For example, they can bring a table which is having the first row and the first row which is not separated with these bars, and you find that the whole row from here up to here is merged, it's not having separators. So if they bring such a table, what you do, you use the merging method. What you do, you come and highlight the text, you highlight that column, the row that you want to merge. After highlighting that row, then you come and select, you right click in that highlighted area, then you'll see this option box coming, then you come and select merge cells. So when you click on merge cells, then you'll see all the cells having been removed in the first row. So that's how we merge the cells from the table. If you want to merge this one below here of the column, you still do the same thing. You highlight the whole column, you right click inside the highlighted area, then you come and select merge. Then you will see the cells having been removed. And then if you want to again put there those cells, you do the same thing. After highlighting the way it is highlighted like this, you right click there, then you come on split cells. Then they will ask you to specify the number of columns and the number of rows you want to split. Then for our case, the number of column is 1 because it's one column that is highlighted. But the number of rows, they were 10. You also put there 10. Then you click OK. Then you see So we have done a mistake here. We said we right click, we select split, then we specify the number of rows and number of columns. So we are going to select number of rows as number of columns as 1, then number of rows as 10. Then you click so the number of rows are supposed to be 9 because the 10th one is on top. Select 9, then you click OK. Then we shall see those cells have been put back in our column. So the reason why it was refusing, because we had only highlighted this area, and this area is only having 9 rows, but we were putting there 10, and the 10th row was this upper one. That's why it was bringing the error box. So make sure you highlight the area and specify the exact number of rows that are in that table. So that's how we modify the table. Then how do you enter the data that is in different direction? For example, they can bring a table which is having text that are moving or facing in different directions. So for example, if we have our text here and we want to turn it upside down, then what you do, you highlight that text. Then after highlighting that text, you will see a tab here which is named layout. Then you come and select layout, then you come to text direction. So when you click on text direction, you will see our text facing down. When you again click there, you will see it facing up. When you again click there, it will come back to its normal direction where it was. So we use the text direction tool to change the direction of the text, but all this one you get it from the layout tab, and this layout tab only appear when the cursor is inside the table here. When you click outside the table, then the layout tab will disappear. So it only comes when you click inside the table, then you'll see the layout tab coming, then you just specify now the direction of your text. So that's how we enter data in the table and modify the table. Then another tool in insert is the picture tool. The picture tool help you to insert pictures in your work. So when you come and click in the picture tool here, then they will direct you to a folder where you have your pictures. For example, if the picture is on the desktop, just come and click on desktop, then you select that folder or that picture. If it is in the folder, you select that very folder. For our case, we can just use one of our folders here where we're having some photos. We have some photos in this folder which is tutorial 1 assets. Then you can come and select among these photos. You can take this box of ours, then you come and click OK after selecting the picture. Then you'll see the picture coming in your page. So that one we insert it using the insert picture or the picture tool. Then after the picture has been placed in your page, you can now modify that picture by just clicking on it. Then you'll see this tab coming here of format. Then click on format, then you can come and modify the photo the way you want it to be. If you want their frames, you put their frames. If you want to increase the light, you come and increase the light. or the contrast. All these properties we find them in the format tab. And also this format tab always display when you click on the picture, but when you click outside the picture, then the format tab will disappear. So that's how we insert the picture in our work. Then another tool is the clip art tool. The clip art tool. The clip art tool help you to insert clip arts in your work. So when you come and click on the clip art tool here, then you'll see this area here appearing, and this area is where we insert clip arts from. When you talk of clip arts, these are pictures that are already inbuilt in the computer. Just search for a type of clip art, then they will display those clip arts, then you insert the one of your choice in your work. For our case, we are going to select or search for a clip art that is in categories of animals. So what you do, you come in this search box here. There is our search box here. You type there what you want to search about. For example, we are going to search a clip art of animal. You type animal, then you click on this button, go. Then when you click on the go button, then you see those clip arts that are related to the search that you have entered in the search box coming. So you just click on the clip art of your choice, then you see the clip art coming in your page. Just click on it as it is coming in your work. So that's how we insert the clip arts using the clip art tool. Then we have another tool called the shape tool. The shape tool help you to insert shapes in your work. When you come and click on the shape tool here, then they will bring a variety of shapes. I think you can see them here: rectangles, circles, triangles, stars, arrows. So you can select any shape of your choice. For our case, we are going to select a circle. You come and select the circle. When you select the circle, then when you see the cursor in the page here, after selecting the other type of shape that you want, then you see an arrow coming with your cursor. So what you do, you hold the left click button, then you move the cursor and you'll see the shape drawing itself in your page. So you see the shape coming like that. However, it will always come there when it is filled, when it is having a fill inside it. So if you want, you can remove the fill or you just leave there. So if you want to remove the fill or discolored inside the shape, just right click on it, then you come on format shapes, then you select no fill, then you click OK. Then you'll see that shape coming without any fill color. That's how we insert shapes. If you want a shape of a rectangle, you do the same thing. You come on insert, you come on shapes, you select a rectangle, you come and hold the left click button, you draw your shape. So that's how we insert shapes in Microsoft Word using the shape tool. Then another tool we have a smart art tool. A smart art tool help you to insert smart arts like the list smart art, process smart art, cycle, hierarchy. All these one are smart art type. So under the list we have there these ones here. Under process we have there this smart art. Under cycle, for example, you may want to draw a smart art of a life cycle of maybe an insect. What you do, you come and click on the cycle, then you select the cycle of your choice, let's assume we want to use this one. So you just come and click on that circle. Then after you click OK, then you will see our smart art coming in our work. Then you can just come and modify the text and type there the text that you want to appear in your smart art in that way. So that's how we insert smart arts. Another tool is called the graph tool. The graph tool help you to insert graphs in your work. For example, when you come and click on graphs here or chart, the chart tool, then they will bring a variety of charts. We have column graphs, we have line graph, we have pie chart, we have bar chart, we have all these ones are here. So what you do, you come and select the one you want to use. For example, let us assume we want to use this column graph here. So when you click on that column graph and click OK here, then they will launch an Excel sheet. They will launch an Excel sheet here. Then this Excel sheet is where you enter the data that you want to be represented in your graph here. For example, we can say Series 1 is a name of a student called John. Series 2 is a name of Grace. Series 3 is a name of Tom. Then down here on the left column, we will have their categories. So we can specify and change categories to, for example, subjects. The first one we can say it is math. The second one we can say it is SST. That one for primary. Another one we can say it is English. And then another one we can say it is science. So let us assume these are their marks. John in math had to get or to score 67. In SST he got 70. In English 80. In science 67. Then Grace in math got 50. In SST 78. In English 77. In science 46. Then Tom in math 81. In SST 86. In English 60. And then in science 74. So after entering this data here, just come and click outside here. Then when you come and close this Excel sheet of ours, then you see the figure that you were entering the other Excel sheet having been represented in our graph here. So that's how we use what we call the chart tool. And it is also under the insert tab. Then we have another one called the screenshot tool. The screenshot tool help you to screenshot either the background of either your desktop or anything that you want to be reflected in your work or in your page. For example, we may want to screenshot our background or our desktop. So what you do, you come and click on screenshot, you come on screen clipping, then you come and highlight that area that you want to be reflected in your work. Then after, you will see this area having been displayed in your page as an image. So we use screenshot to screenshot either the background or screenshot anything that is on the desktop. For example, you may want to describe how Microsoft Word document layout appears. So you can just come and click here. We open a new Microsoft Word document. Then after that document opening, we come back to our document that we were using. Then you come on insert. Then you come on screenshot. So when you click on the screenshot, then they will bring option here, because already the other second Microsoft Word document is in the background. So they are trying to specify, or they are trying to show you if you want to screenshot that very document. So we can just say yes by just clicking on that thing or that option. Then you'll see the other document having been screenshot, and it is here in our page. So we use the screenshot tool to screenshot either the desktop or the document that is opening in the background. Then you have another tool called the hyperlink tool. The hyperlink tool help you, but for this one you can first leave it. We come to the header tool. The header tool help you to insert a header in your work. When you talk of a header, is that text that always appear on top of your page. So when you click on the home, then you come and specify now the number or the style of your header that you want to use. So for our case, we are just going to select this first one here. You select that. After, then you come and specify or type there the text that you want to appear as the header. For our case, we can just put there the name Tom as our header. Then after, you come and click close the header. Then you see that header appearing here. So that text that always appear on the top of your page is the one that we call the header. Then you have also the footer tool. It's also under the insert tab. So when you click in the insert, you will see it here. The footer help you to insert a footer in your page. For example, when you come and click on footer here, then they will bring option of the footers that you can use. Then you come and select the one of your choice. For our case, we can just select this one. Then you come where there is the text saying type here. Then you type there the text that you want to be your footer. Then after, you click close. Then you see that footer coming here in your page at the bottom. So any text that always appear at the bottom of your page, that one is a footer, and the one that always appear on the top of the page is the header. Then another tool that we use in the insert tab is the page number tool. The page number tool help you to insert the page number in your work. So for example, if you want to insert a page number in our work here, just come and click on page number tool. Then you specify where you want your page number to be. If you want at the bottom of your page, you select the bottom of your page. If you want the page number to be on top, you select top. If you want it to be in the margin, select margin. For our case, we shall put it on top of our page. So you come and select top. Then after selecting top, then they will bring another option down here. They want you to select the type of page number that you want to use. So if you want it on the left, you select this one. If you want it in the center, select this. If you want it on the right, you select that one. So for our case, we shall put it in the center of our page. Just select that one. Then you see the page number having appeared on top of our page. So that's how we insert page number in our work. Then another tool that we use here is the text box tool. The text box tool help you to insert a text box where you can type your text. For example, when you click here, then you will see a variety of text box. So you can select any text box of your choice. For example, we shall select this simple one. The first one, you click on it, then it will always come with this text inside there. What you do, you remove that text, then you type there the one that you want to appear in your text box. Then you will see our text box coming like that. So that's how we insert a text box in our work using the text box tool. Then we have another tool called the word art tool. The word art tool help you to insert a word art in your work. For example, if you want to insert a word art of the name Peter in our work, we shall just come and click on the word art. Then we select one of these word art, the one that we want to use. For example, we can take this one here. We select this. Then you come and type here the text that you want to be in that word art. So we said we are going to insert a word art of the name Peter, like that. So you will see our word art having appeared in our work here. So those are some of the tools that we use under the insert. But here we had talked about this hyperlink. This hyperlink, we shall see it on a separate day, because there are things that are related to linking to a text to a certain destination or a certain document in a folder somewhere else. So we shall see that one in another session. So for our today, we can end here. We can end here our session, and I request you that if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please just subscribe and hit that notification bell, such that anytime we publish a tutorial, then you can join us, so that we move at the same pace. So this skill is always there for us, and we have to utilize this time to learn that very skill.